Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kabila sentenced to death. Dr. DRC Congo, military court sentences former President Joseph Kabila to death in absentia after convicting him of treason and war crimes. And according to what we are now seeing trending in social media, is that the main reason why DRC Congo military court decided to sentence the former president is because he threatened the Congolese and declared a war, crime, and of treason. I want us to dig deep into this because it seems that Africans' leadership is now raising eyebrows to many people in Africa. They are tired of political threat and they are not ready to accept any issue of power threatening. And this is a lesson which even this country, Kenya, must now learn. This was done 11 hours ago. The news was announced in Al Jazeera, and it is so sad and very, very sad when we look at the action. But it is also good to obey the Constitution and also show the whole world that power is not permanent. Today you have it, tomorrow you will not have it. Live humble, respect people, do good to the people, understand the people you are leading. Now, the head of military tribunal says Kabila convicted of several crimes, including treason, murder, and torture. The former or ex-president Joseph Kabila is now sentenced to death in absentia. And according to this, the court in DRC show General Joseph Mtombi Katalai, who presided over the military tribunal, said that on Tuesday that Kabila was convicted of various crimes, including crimes against humanity, murder, sexual assault, torture, and insurrection. In applying Article 7 of the Military Penal Code, it imposed a single sentence, namely the most severe one, which is the death penalty, Katalai said while delivering the verdict. Now, the prosecutor seeks death penalty for former leader Joseph Kabila. The Rwanda-DRC peace deal must include the voices of the voiceless, DRC and Rwanda to strike Trump-Bokar peace deal all to know. As they are saying, now you must understand that Kabila, who served as a president from 2001 to 2019, had left the DRC in 2023, but recently visited Goma in the east of the country, an area controlled by the MR23 rebel group. They carried on by saying that former president went on trial in absentia in July for his alleged support for the Rwanda-backed rebels, who seized large swaths of territory in the eastern DRC this year. Rwanda has denied providing military support to the M23, but United Nations experts says its army played a critical role in the group offensive. There was no immediate information about Kabila's whereabouts after the military court's verdict on Tuesday. The ex-president did not attend the trial and was not represented by legal counsel. Neither he nor his representative were immediately available for the request for comment from the Reuters news agency. Therefore, lastly, Kabila had previously slammed the case against him, calling the courts an instrument of oppression. Despite the sentence, Kabila's arrest by the authorities currently seems unlikely. An appeal against the High Military Court's verdict is still possible before the Court of Cassation, albeit only on grounds of a claim of prejudicial irregularities, not to review the merits of the case. Observers say the court verdict aims to remove the possibility that Kabila could unite the opposition within the country despite its exit whereabouts being unknown. That is what is now happening as the ex-president George Kabila has officially been sentenced to death. And this has been declared by the DRC militia or military court. They have said that it is better we stay peace, but we must now sentence the ex-president because he violated the country and he never respected people. He was so wrong, thinking that power is permanent and no one could have advised him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the sad news, but again interesting news we are receiving as some of us who lives in Africa, who lives in Kenya, who lives in Uganda, who live in Somalia, but as long as you are in Africa, the Congo or the Congolese have decided to show that even if you have retired as a president, we must check on you and we must start examining you, what you are doing while you are in power. This is something which I also said, that God willing, if we will try to make it and to vie for the presidency, we must now start examining these leaders. From the first president administration, we will go for their families, we check what they were doing. We will up to the last president who will hand over power to us. Because it is bad and so awkward that you have been given power to rule your own people, but you turn wild, you don't want to be corrected, and now pretending to be good to them after your leadership. But when you are there, you used to loot their fund, kill them, thinking that you are going to survive. Unfortunately, they have sentenced the president to death. Dunia ni mzunguko, dunia ina mambo mengi, dunia unaweza zunguka urudi, lakini tabia vile ulionyesha watu bado iko kwa akili ya watu. So that is what I can urge leaders. Remember, today you can speak, today you can talk, today you can brag, but the world always rotates. Another administration might come, fight you, and show to the whole world that power is just not permanent. Do good while in leadership and perform well for remembrance. And lastly, I keep on telling you here that the legacy which we should leave behind should be a positive legacy, but not a negative legacy. Now look at this. Kabila has been sentenced to death. What a sad news to the family members. Instead of celebrating his victory, Instead of celebrating its history as the former head of state in DRC Congo, now they cannot celebrate, but now feeling sad that the father or their trusted man has been sentenced to death for his rogue heart, murderous thought, corruption, and those all evil minds he used to do while in power.